Hi, it's Jenny with Jenny's Wreath Boutique, and in this video I'm going to share with you how to make a gorgeous blingy metallic gold, brown, and bronze fall or Christmas wreath. If you like browns and bling and gold for fall, this is your wreath. If you like neutral and bling and mixed metals for Christmas, this is your wreath. And we've got the snowy pine cones to bring it in to add a little rustic touch in some winter. I'm really excited about this. Let's go over the materials we're going to use. I'm using a 14-inch grapevine, hot glue, favorite wire cutters. We've got a couple of our bronze fern. It's more like a bronze cedar. Bronze cedar. So pretty. Got these bronze berries. This is kind of what motivated me for this wreath. I love these. They're so beautiful. Then we have a few of these longer leaf eucalyptus branches with the gold, and they've got some beautiful veining on them. They're like a lighter champagne gold, but the leaves on the back are more of a neutral tan beige. And then we've got these really blingy gold, I'm calling them eucalyptus. They're just long gold leaves. And then some pine cones. I love these because they bring some more texture and interest and bring it into winter. So this is what we're going to use. Our first layer is going to be these bronze stems, and I'm taking it apart like this. They're pretty easy to take apart. Just gonna pull them out. And since this does have some smaller skinny stems, I'm going to tighten my grapevine just a little bit with some bind wire. Just going to make the stems more secure in the grapevine since it's more of a medium to loose grapevine. I've already cleaned it up. I'll try and remember to link my bind wire in the description. Oh, also, I will have all of these items linked in the description as well. If you want to buy the exact items, I get them wholesale, these particular items. If you want my list of my free cheat sheet of my favorite places to get florals, both wholesale and retail, I have that in the description as well. But if you can't buy wholesale, I will have them available in my shop until they are sold out. So, yeah. I like twisting the grapevine like this because it makes the wire really tight. And it's really fast and easy. Just going to cut the extra skinny parts. So I'm using a 14-inch grapevine, but this wreath is going to be about 24 inches in total diameter. All right, and each of these are all individual now. So I'm just going to glue the stem and place it along the grain of the grapevine. I'm going to have some going on the inside and some going on the outside of the grapevine. And since I have two of these, I just want to make sure this set of stems covers about half of the wreath. And then I will get into the other stem. And that should also be half a wreath. Okay, now that I've gone all the way around the wreath, I'm going to use these extra pieces to fill in any gaps. Make it look nice and round and full. I love these stems. They give so much coverage with just two stems. Oh, it's beautiful. First layer is done. Now we're going to add in all of these beautiful long leaf eucalyptus stems. I'm going to leave some of them long, and then others, the long one, I'm going to cut in a couple pieces so it's not quite as long. I like to have more control over the placement, so I'm actually getting 5 different picks from each stem, which is pretty good. So I place this kind of in the middle and I angle it out. So it gives coverage to the middle and the outside. And then the shorter pieces, you can also twist some of these leaves. So it came off. If something comes off, just dab some glue in the middle and then glue it onto that little nub. But I like to place the shorter ones on the inside so they give coverage in here. So I'm just rotating inside and outside. Oh, this one's a little bit cut. So this one has a tear in the leaf. So instead of discarding the leaf, I'm just going to use my scissors to cut it so it looks like it was supposed to be that thin. All right, I have one piece left, so I'm just going to see where I could use a little bit more, maybe on this part. There. So now we have our second layer of greenery. We've got that bronze and the gold and a little bit of the beige from the back, or like a light brown. Now we're going to add a little bit more bling. This is a warmer gold. And I've just got 2 stems of these, and each one I'm going to cut into 3. So I've got this, and then the longer one is going to be cut into 2 pieces. That way we make these stems go further. So we'll have 6 pieces total to add to the wreath. And since we have 6, we want to make sure that there's 3 on each side, so it's nice and even. Okay, now we've got that other gold in here. It's so pretty, so fun. Look how clean the back is. Looks so good. I love grapevines. Okay, now we're going to add in these bronze berries. We're going to get 5 picks from this stem. I don't know if I want 2 stems or just 1. Just depending on how thick you want the berries. I think I'm going to want them pretty thick, so I'm going to get 2 stems. And we're going to just be placing these on the outside and the inside. This is going to help tie in that first greenery we added. one left, so I'm just gonna place it in here. I love these berries. They're so pretty. They look so good up close. All right, now we're gonna add some pine cones to give it a rustic look. So I've got 2 of these stems, and I love that they have the white paint to make them look snowy. And I think it just makes them really pop out of the wreath and tie everything together. And I love the texture. And these are paper wrap stems, so I just kind of pull them apart. And then when I glue them, I'll glue all the way up to where the stems meet so all the paper stays together. That is my pro tip for using paper wrap stems. So I'm just keeping some of the branches together. So I've got 1, 2, 6 total. So we glue up all the way up there. And again, depending on how many pine cones you want, you could do more or less. I love the pine cones. What do you think? Isn't that beautiful? Now to top it off, I have some brown velvet ribbon, 1 inch, and I just love the brown. You don't have to use this. You can use a caramel color or a cream, whatever you have. I get this at Hobby Lobby, and it's not wired. So I'm just gonna make a regular bow and make sure the pretty part is facing out. And then before I tighten the bow, I'm gonna add some wire. I'm gonna add wire to the back, push it through just that loop on the back. And then you can tighten your ribbon, making sure the pretty part is facing forward. And we can adjust that as we go. I've made this while it's still attached to the ribbon roll. So this part is bent. So I'm going to cut that and then cut this at an angle. I just think this kind of mellows it out, brings all the browns together, kind of helps the browns shine through a little. I love it. Okay, then I twist the wire on the back. And then I just twist the wire along the stem like this. This makes it really easy to add to the wreath. By the way, this wreath only took me 20 minutes. I love how fast it is. All right, so I found out where it hangs best, and I just added a jute loop to the back. I do this with every wreath. That's how I hang them. It looks so pretty from the back and the front. Also, I wanted to mention, if my stuff is sold out, you go to the Hobby Lobby picks aisle for Christmas. There's lots of metallics in there. There's metallic ferns and the gold, I think bronze too, and the champagne gold. Lots of different colors. So you might be able to find what you need for this wreath in that aisle as well. Now we're going to add our bow. I'm going to place it into the grapevine. Make sure I like the placement. I just think it calms everything down a little, kind of grounds it all. I like it. Just want to make sure it's hanging right. So good. Okay, so I've already placed it in there. You can add glue to your pick and then place it into the grapevine, but I don't want to move it because I already found a good spot. So I'm just going to pull everything back and take my glue gun and glue the stem where it touches the grapevine. So I don't have to worry about getting glue on my ribbon or burning myself. Oh, it's so pretty. And then you're just going to want to shape the leaves a little bit so they hang where you want. Just part of the process, but oh, I love it. What do you think? Don't forget, you can get these materials in my shop, and I'll also have the wreath available. But let me know what you think. Here's the back, and here is the front. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.